What's up, lore masters? While this will not be a definitive breakdown of the Temporal Cold War, that'll have to be at a later date, it is a primer that will help ensure that the Xindi war arc can be completely understood. Though, don't worry, as I go through the series, I'll continue to discuss and expand on the Temporal Cold War as it relates to this arc. In a nutshell, the Temporal Cold War was the result of several bad actors not wishing to abide by the Temporal Accords. The Temporal Accords were a strict set of laws and policies for time travel that had been agreed by the major powers. By at least the 31st century, it would seem that time travel had become commonplace. Effectively, the Cold War was a series of events with different factions attempting to manipulate the time stream via proxy wars in order to gain dominance in the future. Most of these groups would be opposed by temporal agents who were tasked with protecting the integrity of the timeline. Or so that's what one of the agents claimed, who said he was a part of some form of future federation. Given that we only see the temporal agents attempt to stop events when those events negatively impact the Federation, and they don't try to stop events that positively impact the Federation or Starfleet, it's up to the viewer to decide how truthful he was being. While, again, this is a primer, and I won't be going into all of the impacts, some of the proxy wars include an attempt to destabilize the Klingon Empire in the 22nd century, aiding Nazi Germany in the 20th century, and a battle against the Sphere Builders in the 25th century by the United Federation of Planets. It would be the Sphere Builders that are ultimately the driving force for what many deem the quote-unquote Xindi War. Thanks to the treachery of the Sphere Builders, they are able to convince the Xindi are an alliance of species who evolved on the same planet, which is located in the Delphic Expanse, to create a superweapon that could destroy Earth. The Xindi test a prototype on Earth in an attempt to determine what would be needed to blow the planet itself up. Archer of the NX-01 Enterprise is alerted by an entity that will only ever know as Future Guy about the Xindi's plans to destroy all of Earth. Against the wishes of the Vulcans, what else is new, the United Earth dispatches the NX-01 Enterprise into the Delphic Expanse to find and destroy the new weapon. As stated before, this video is really just a quick explanation of what the Temporal Cold War was and what is necessary to know before we get into the meat of the story. Stay tuned as we see the United Earth attacked and events that Captain Foley state quote-unquote fracking break continuity. Except he didn't use the word fracking.